A fresh face with a very familiar lineage is seeking a spot on the national political stage. Senior correspondent Eric Shawn reports on the new Nixon.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm Chris Cox, running for Congress.
He is a 30-year-old aspiring politician embarking on his first race. But Chris Cox brings a heavyweight legacy to his campaign. He is Chris Nixon Cox, President Richard Nixon's grandson.
We need someone in Congress who's going to fight for lower taxes, job creation, and restraining the budget deficit. And so that's why I really want to get involved in this race.
Chris's parents are Nixon's oldest daughter, Tricia, and her husband, Ed Cox, currently New York State Republican Party chairman. Their son is one of 7 candidates running in the Republican race in New York's 1st Congressional District, the eastern part of Long Island. It is now represented by Democrat Tim Bishop, who's running for a 5th term.
Without any question, the most important issue is the economy and jobs.
Bishop says he's not focusing on a possible opponent, but the issues.
I don't know much about Christopher. I have several people vying for the Republican designation, and I would be happy to talk about my opponent extensively once I know who he is or who she is.
Obama's texting me through one. There you go. There's our new communications director.
The district has seesawed between both parties, although Bishop has handily won since 2002. But with an edge in Republican enrollment, Cox thinks the seat is ripe for the taking.
There's a lot of voter anger over what's going on in Washington. And I think that to have an incumbent who's voted 97% of the time with Nancy Pelosi is someone who's representing San Francisco much more than he is representing Suffolk County. And I want to be representing Suffolk County.
I firmly believe that the best way to present myself to my constituents as a candidate for re-election is to do the job I was elected to do. And so I am focusing 100% of my energy on being the best member of Congress I can be.
It turns out that Chris Cox is following his grandfather's political path. In 1946, Richard Nixon challenged a 5-term Democratic incumbent congressman and won, before going on to the Senate, the vice presidency, and the Oval Office. But for now, his grandson only has eyes for the first. In Smithtown, Long Island, I'm Eric Shawn, Fox News.